Dang. Something. What is that for? What was something that nigga LVZ live? Yep. What's good, Brody? My my BFTB is in the motherfucking building. My brother's in the building. I hope y'all checked out that motherfucking dope ass interview he did yesterday for y'all dog ass with the general. You had the grave digger and the general was must see TV on y'all black ass. That's what it was. It was must see TV. What's happening, y'all? What's up? Hit the like, y'all. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. I do. Look, I do my shit for my people. Whenever you ready, bro, just send me the invite and I'm there. And they'll get to know, that you'll get the exclusive that they have nowhere else. An interview with LVZ. Fuck the interview with the vampire, y'all. BFTB gonna have an interview with the general, Black Fight Fan, and LVZ. No one else has that. My man BF gonna be down that joint asking me the hard hitting question. Brother, why is it that you can never come? Explain to the people why you can never come. They was like, what kind of questions is it? So, brother, when you call out Peckerwoods, what make you call them slew-footed troglodyte Peckerwoods, or are they ice ate? Like, I don't like this motherfucker. I'm logging. Oh, they gonna hate my ass. I hate this black bastard. Right. They are nowhere on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can have that for y'all. Cause you think about it, Dr. Wilson always told me I should write a book about myself. I just don't got the patience. So y'all can have that backstory off of BFTB. That will always be there. Because just like everything and everybody, situation and circumstances formed me to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Situation and circumstances. Everybody go through. And it's and I like how BF was talking to the general, like bet, that's cool. Was talking to the general and he kept it 100. It's a fork in the road sometimes you hit in life. We all go through peaks and valleys. Sometimes we hit a motherfucker valley and the next peak looks so fucking high to where you don't know if you could reach that motherfucker. And the pitfalls and traps that they set for us as black men, man, it puts you in a dark spot sometime when you hit them peaks. Cause like I say, when you hit them valleys, cause like I say, the next peak looks so fucking high, you don't know if you can attain that goal. Let's go, trolls. T. Roy Robles, what does the rainbow supposed to be? What? 7-8 and BFTB rainbow. What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Does that mean you're thinking about them sexually? Why did you put her? You think about these men sexually? Look, my channel isn't for that, T. Roy. You're gonna have to take your weird sexual obscenity somewhere else. Okay? You all staring at my brother BFTB talking about he in good shape. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. What the T. Roy Robles, what the fuck is wrong with you? He find out you be watching 7-8 with some see-through lace thongs on. With baby oil on your nipples. Nah, nigga. This ain't the channel for you. Explain this to me, T. Roy Robles. How you watching two men every day that you supposedly don't like, but somehow that makes them gay? Help me out. Come on, Robles. I got 13 T. Roy Robles in here. Smash the like. Y'all stop eating ball pops. Explain this to me. You watch the man videos. You follow the man on Instagram. You follow the man. You got the man Facebook account. He got the man. He got the man Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. He got that man even got motherfucker. What's that junk? What's that junk about the jobs that they be having? What's that? What's the one with the jobs where they send you to the email where they so, BL, that nigga butt naked watching you in 7-8. That nigga got a Hot Wheels car bed. He 45. That nigga got a Hot Wheels car bed with Crayola sheets. Watch, hate watching all your videos, your Facebook, your Instagram. They talk about it right now.
Shot and killed after a long-time feud with a neighbor. It all began with a complaint about the victim's children playing outside. According to the sheriff, the woman who shot Owens is cooperating with authorities, and no arrests have been made, citing the Stand Your Ground law in Florida. They have not released her name or any identifying
I got her
details.
name.
However,
it's Susan.
Attorney to the family, Benjamin Crump, identified her as a white female, and the victim's family is calling for the arrest of the shooter. The shooter, also a woman engaged with Owens' children, and threw a pair of skates, hitting the children, the sheriff said. A witness told police There had been a dispute over a child's electronic tablet device prior to the shooter throwing the skates at the children. According to an incident report from the sheriff's office, following that interaction, one of the children went back inside their home, told the mother, as children would do, and went to the neighbor's home to confront the lady that just did this deed. That is according, once again, to the sheriff. According to the shooter, there was, and I quote, a lot of aggressiveness from both sides. That's called mutual, as well as threats being made, and Owens was ultimately shot through the door, Wood said. Witnesses told authorities Owens went to the shooter's home, knocked on the door before she was shot. According to the incident report, Owens was later pronounced dead at a hospital. In a separate news conference held by Owens' family attorney, the victim's mother said the neighbor who shot the door had called the family, including the children, racial slurs. The neighbor's
I'm gonna give y'all this lady name.
When Owens, who was black, tried to confront her. And she was shot through the door, Pamela Diaz, the victim's mother, said. Okay? Let's put up the picture. This is a sad situation, obviously, and unjust, in my opinion. The victim's mother continues, my daughter, my grandchildren's mother, was shot and killed with her 9-year-old son standing next to her. She had no weapon. She posed no imminent threat to anyone. Let me say this. You've heard on this show today, an 83-year-old
black
veteran defending the life of another person and his own.
Yep. And he got locked up.
An aggressor. He is taken to jail.
Yep.
You have this story. A white female shoots a black woman, a mother in her own neighborhood. Shoots this woman through her door. Authorities immediately say, stand your ground,
just give me 3 halves of the best ones you got.
The contrast cannot be more dangerous. This is why we fight for better policies. This is why
I'm going to give y'all the name, though, because I know it. I actually saw it.
This is why we stand up for individuals who may not have a voice in that moment. We can empower them. Let's put it to GoFundMe. This has shaken the family to their very core. From the children to the mother of the victim. Justice for Ajike
Susan Lawrence, Lorinczz.
They're raising money.
Laurie. No, it's Laurie. You're right. Lawric.
In the Black community, we do not call them funerals. We call them homegoing celebrations. Understanding that the soul goes back to its origin.
So, as y'all heard, this sister got murdered in front of her 9-year-old son. Her 9-year-old. It was a shouting match between the kids and this white lady, and and they left the iPad. One of the kids went to retrieve it. The white lady throws the iPad at the kids. So they go get their mother. The mother goes to the door, and the lady shoots her through the door. And somehow that stands your ground. Then the police take the white woman and take her word for it, when it was a 9-year-old kid who witnessed their mother being murdered. So if they setting this precedent that if we get into an argument with a white person, you're allowed to shoot, black people, When they start yelling and all of that N-word stuff, you should be able to cut them down. If they are setting the precedent that an argument is grounds to cut them down, I suggest we cut them down with every anytime they make an argument. I'm gonna take you as a threat no matter who you are. I don't care if you're a 90-year-old white man. I'm gonna take you as a threat. Daryl, how do you go to work? I mean, you gotta go somewhere. Yeah, I don't have that mentality to sit there and let you. First of all, I'm already when I see them, oh, now I'm already on offensive. Me too, Daryl, but shit. I don't know about you. I got kids, I got everything. This is something I can't just think about me. We can't just stay in the house because not Ahmaud Arbery, shit. Botham John showed us, bro. We can't stay in the house. They'll come get us. What's the other sister? Tatiana Jefferson showed us. Staying in the house ain't gonna save you either. Treva, what's up, baby? Staying in the house ain't gonna help you either. Staying vigilant and like that 83-year-old man who got murdered, that 83-year-old man who's in jail right now. No, what ended the Panthers was trusting their damn body and not vetting people. To be honest, that's what ended the Panthers. When the Panthers was a small, insulated group who knew everybody, that's when they were more effective. The bigger they got, and they start letting riffraff in. I got 10 agents of chaos in here. Smash the like. Even the agents that I know are watching me, smash the like. At least make it look good before you report back to your government officials. Even you government agents that are sent to watch me and tell YouTube to take videos down. Yeah, Ocala. Ocala is Central Florida. See? Yeah. BF. BF. How you think for 5 years you 7-8 Tory and Rain, Black Fight Fan, have all been screaming my name? FYF, Lisa Cabrera. How has it been for 5 years constantly? I've been banging on them. All the channels, they done changed and everything. all the channels of mine they done took down. How is it my shit can't grow to 4,000, 5,000? Why can't my shit grow? Why do every time I go live, I gotta send y'all Instagram, Twitter, and all that shit messages? And if I don't, even if y'all got the bell, they don't let you know that I'm live. And when you miss a few, all of a sudden you ain't got no wrench like I took it from you. Then all of a sudden I start losing 20 subs like clockwork. Indeed, Mark. No, bro. Do you know sometimes they just caught on that I got new other channels? Because at first I wouldn't get them. I still talk about basketball, but what's going on with my people is a more pressing issue. We talking about a game. Let's not lose sight of priorities. If you paying attention on this last channel, I mean, my last few videos was about basketball. To be honest, today it would have been about that if I hadn't sorted that mother of them beautiful children wasn't murdered, and I hurt my soul, son. I hate to see kids grow up without their mother, especially all some shit like that. I hate to see shit like that. I hate to hear shit like that, bro. It's on this channel right now. I'm telling you the story. I just told you. Now, what I was watching it on was Rashad Ritchie just a second ago. Indisputable, but that's going on. But we're going to talk about that story right now because let's think about it. AJ Owens. Let's start from AJ Owens knocked on the door. And let's say she did. She got into a shouting match. Yeah, well, hate watching you in 7-8. Mad because two black men building, showing brotherly love. That's what we need. We need to see shit like that. We don't need to see. It's not good to show black men always competitive and hating on each other. It was beautiful to see that. I don't know what your nationality is, T-Row, but I'm a black man. And I love to see brothers building together. You know, I love to see a brother say, thank you for giving me the inspiration, because at a time when I ain't know where I was going to go, you helped me pull through that. And thank you for helping pull me through that. And then I love to see a brother say, man, I'm proud of you. And I love to see the shit that you do. Can't nobody tell. And 7-8 just said that to me on my channel. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They ain't got like you or your opinion, but can't nobody tell me shit about LVZ. That man take care of his kids, and he tried to instill some pride and some intelligence into his child. So, and to have my brother say that means something to me. Just like it meant something to hear 7-8 say that. It meant something to 7-8 to hear BFTB say that. And it meant something to hear BFTB say what he said. Hear 7-8 say what he said. Just like it meant something when I'm like, that's my brothers. I love y'all. And I'm in there. I was the nigga in there pushing the 100 in the hearts all of the time. That was me. Yeah, Ty. So yes, brother, yes. You supposed to see some shit. You only thing you told me, T Robles, when T Robles showed me that, all you was saying was you ain't a black man. Come on. I thought you was a brother. Come on, T Robles. You supposed to be better than this. We bigger than that. If you are a black man, analyze yourself. We don't be catty. We men. Men aren't catty. I don't like it. But that's today's lesson. Anyway, back on to the topic at hand. Earlier last week, we had a motherfucker, a Mexican white supremacist threatened a 83-year-old war veteran. White people say how much they love the vets, right? Except my black ass. I'm the veteran that they hate the most. Anyway, white folk always talk about how they love the veteran. Well, this black man got out because an elderly black woman, I guess who was a friend of his, was being accosted and threatened by this Hispanic man. So he comes out, tries to calm him down. They say the Mexican man started yelling slurs at him. The dude pulled a gun, 83-year-old man, he pulls a gun out like, look, man, you have to calm down. First thing, that's nothing wrong with that. Why? He 83. What he gonna do? Square up with him? Hold on, Slim. Don't get your chin checked. Pops throw them jokes up. First of all, old as he is, he gonna throw them jokes up like this. Them, he gonna have them jokes up like this. As old as he is, that's the first thing. None of this shit. 83? Pops ain't doing this. Ha, ha, ha. You want Pops to do all that? Ha, 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 ha. Pops ain't giving you all that. He 83. He should be allowed to tote the heater at 83. So he sees this wild Hispanic going off on his lady friend. He got the burner. What's up, man? Treva, stop laughing because you know this 83-year-old man could be me. So Pops say, look, man, you're gonna have to calm down, man, for I had to knock a little bit of cheese out your taco. So he puts the heater up, everybody says, turns around, he walking away. Why the Hispanic man called him a nigga and some more, than they say he took off his shirt and was looking like he was going to charge the old man. He is 83. If you tackle him, he could die. Pops popped him. Why is this man in jail on $3 million bond for murder in a southern stand your ground state? Meanwhile, Meanwhile, this black woman, after having a back and forth with this white woman about her kids for the last 2 years, throws a iPad at one of her children. So she walks over with one of her children, knocks on the lady door, and gets shot through the door. And get shot through the door. And then the police take the white woman into the police station and ask her what happened. Then let her go back home. Meanwhile, these 3 kids have no mother no more. And they living with their grandmother. Ocala, Florida. AJ Owens. I think I don't know how to pronounce it. It's AJIKE Owens. I just say AJ. She was murdered in front of her 9-year-old. Right. And the first thing I thought was, you know what? Fuck it. Just got to go to jail. She couldn't call police. She couldn't call police. Because obviously they was on their side. She couldn't call police because obviously they was on their side. Then there's a story going around about a brother in Mississippi named Tirekus Atwood, who unfortunately, this came from my sister P. Shouts out to P's private file for those who ain't sub. So she had sent this video to me, and I looked at it, and it was about this brother that she did. It's a video she did, a very good video about this brother named Tirekus Atwood out of Mississippi. And he right there in Taylorsville, and he supposedly had been kidnapped and snatched up by white supremacists, but I can't find any other stories. Now, not one story. Where's Pink Meadows at? Hey, Pink Meadows. No, that's Rashawn. It's another story. This brother has got away. This brother said he got away and said he went to the sheriff's office and they asked him, well, what did you do? He went to the police and the police asked him, what did you do? And they said he got a broken leg, a chipped tooth. He said he was able to call some family members and they picked him up and got him. But I didn't find no story nowhere. Now, I'm among family. So it's a problem with this story. And I wanted to tell my sister P, I can't find this story nowhere. All right. Like nobody is covering this story. And I'm trying to reach out to this brother via Facebook. But I saw some disturbing things. And let me just start by this. I explained that to my son. It's certain shit y'all don't need to post on the internet for your own safety. Even if I understand what you're doing, but you gotta understand that we are at war, and they use everything against. I have a social media where I understand if anything comes down with me and the supremacists, y'all know I'm going to jail, right? I understand that. I thought about that when I said, well, even if I got to defend myself, I got to defend myself. I got to cut one of the bombers now. I'm going to jail. They're going to pull up my social media history. They're going to pull up all the stuff I said, all the back and forth. They're going to be like, oh, he was waiting for this. I understand that. And I try to, and I want to explain to that brother, get to your social media. Brothers, clean your social media. Clean, understand. I have no problem with that shit. No problem, Pink Meadows. Glad to see you again. I have no problem at all with that. See, in a way, I'm going to win no matter what. They going to read my writing and put out my message. They're going to be like, he seems to love Dr. Khalid Muhammad. He seems to rival and violent. I'm like, no, I'm talking about self-defense. Yeah, they'll turn him into all of that. He wrote a violent manifesto. I ain't write no goddamn manifesto. I ain't write no goddamn man. They're gonna be interviewing you, Treva. So how long was he a black violent black supremacist, Nazi terrorist thug asshole? They're gonna put the mic in your face. You knew him when he was young. Was he always guided by this insane, cruel, violent, vicious thuggery and black supremacist nature? It don't matter what you say, they're gonna cut it to you going, yes. It don't matter. She. They gonna ask, Patrice, you better stop it. Act like you don't know me, baby. Watch, Patrice, you better act like you don't know me. He seemed to be sharing special contact behind the scenes. They're gonna show all our back and forth uh, Facebook messages. Right, thank you, BMTB. That's just what's gonna happen. That'll be the end of the fucking video. Know that these people control the media. How is it that this shit happened and they ain't putting a story out? I ain't either. That's why I said I understand. I'm going to jail. I'm like, damn, I'm going straight in. But I can't. Nah, that can't happen. No, look, the thought of it. See, I just thought about it. I was like, man, I got a lot. Yep. That nigga BFTB be coming to send me. Bruh, what do you need? I'll send it to you. Stay ready and all them be sending me shit. All of Town Bills will be sending me some. They ticket to even ticket to hate on LeBron hard as a motherfucker and send me a motherfucking package up in there. Then send me a pair of Jordans and shit, make me have to wear them. And send me a pair of ballpark eaters and make me have to wear them. Motherfucker. My nigga BF. Man, there don't need to be no more protests. Need to do just like how they did that Shell gas station. Made sure that motherfucker's closed for business down there in Carolina, right? Ain't that what they did? Yeah, the homie going down. Y'all know that, huh? I knock a cracker out, I'm getting 30 years. I already know. I knock a cracker out, I'm on the run. Before he hit the ground. I already know. Well, I guess I'm on the run. This nigga in row. That nigga out the way quick. Get up out of there. Right. Man. Hey, man. Yep. Yeah. No bullshit. Yep. I'm not fucking with you. I'm gonna make you earn that shit. They gonna have to bring John Walsh out of retirement to find this nigga. Like, how's this nigga making money? I'm gonna show you how to get rid of a cell phone, all that shit, and still live. Like, how the fuck is this nigga doing this? That's true. God, that's enough, BF. Smith, I be like this and shit. BF, I be like this, sitting in the junk. Smith, get your stuff. My stuff. What y'all transferring me to a new block? No, you let go. Your witness didn't make it. Oh. See, they saw the error of their way. That's what I'm gonna say to them. I guess they saw the error of their ways. Very funny, Smith. You and your friends will be back at friends. I got nothing but family. And they can't wait to see me home. Thank you, son, kids. I told them come holler at me and some people. I was gonna get them mess with you and Lisa. I was gonna get him, you, on Lisa. That's what I would have did with you, Lisa, True Roll, and him. That's what I would have did. And then got him with my man Torian Rain. Because Torian, you know, once Torian do one, Professor Black Truth probably would have saw it and he do one. So that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna try to get, hopefully, he get back with me. Because since you put me on to it, I wanted you, Lisa, and True Roll introduce you to Lisa and them so y'all can ask all the pertinent questions and let him tell his story. I'm scared right now though, because I don't see no fucking what you call it. And I hope ain't off no Jesse Smollett shit, man. I just hope. I just swear to God, I hope. I swear to God. Because one would think that the family would have got in touch with somebody right now. Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, that's what I'm saying, man. It's something just. Can I just be honest? Patrice, because that's why I was trying to call you. Look, he laughing. Can I be honest? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm an old nigga now, I guess. And I don't like to prejudge because these are my kids. But when I see niggas doing shit like this, you see what I'm saying? When I see niggas doing shit like that, I'm like, all right, this real goofy, champ. Right. When I see niggas do goofy shit like this and put it on the internet, and as I get to scrolling through, I'm like, brother, uh, get this shit down. Take this shit down. What I want to see is puppet dogs, you and your mama, them stupid ass pictures of food because you went to a restaurant with your girlfriend. I get to scrolling through, I see other shit. I'm like, dog, trust me, these white folks use this shit against you. Don't use shit like this. Don't do shit like this. They will use this. Thank you, Patrice. That's why I was calling you. So I figured you looked at this page. I was like, Patrice, I looked at this page. That shit is disturbing. I'm like, young, they gonna frame it to make you look like you some type of drug dealer that you really not. I see you got a job. I see the nigga has a job. If you scroll through all the bullshit, he does mention he has a job. Mm-mm. Bro, You can't be doing shit like that. They use everything you say can and will. And I realize that goes anywhere a black person is talking. For real. Listen to what I'm saying. Anytime a black person can draw the attention of over 200 black people, that nigga's considered a threat in this country, and anything he say can and will be used against them if they, whenever he do something, they feel like they want to move on. Trust me. Trust me. You don't believe? Trust me. Nigga, tomorrow, if Terrence Crawford say he won't fight Earl Spence, then all of a sudden somebody shoot his flat tire out. BFTB could be on the moon. They gonna send cops there to make sure he ain't had nothing to do with it. Anything you say can, especially when you're a black man who can draw somebody's attention. So where were you when the tires? I was on the fucking moon. I was I was on the moon. That's no bullshit. Remember, and seriously, anything you say, for real, if somebody is found dead with a Jordan jersey and a ballpark stuffed down his throat, you don't think they're gonna come knocking on my door? Okay, nigga. The jig is up. We already knew you were gonna get rid of ballpark eaters. He was on a one-man crusade. I had to get myself to BFTB. Look, this is BF. Right. Right. Thank you. I have to read that because that throws the algorithm off. All I ever want to do is enjoy all my kittens and eat crackers with mayo. Delicious. Me and BFTB, we were hanging out watching tennis, eating a avocado wrap. My favorite golfer is Roy McIlroy. BF is still a Jack Nicklaus guy. That's how you throw off the algorithm. Don't worry, BF, I figured it out. There you go, Tyra. All lives matter. Yes, we're peaceful men. Thank you. What's wrong with those blacks? Tim Scott is my kind of guy. Phrases that throw off the algorithm. Leave him alone. Someone's got to replace Jesse Lee Peterson. He's getting old. I can't do the white woman smile. Nothing. We throwing off the algorithm feeling. Those Chicago crime rates are crazy, but you're right, BF. I sure love me some Springsteen, but the only thing I could listen to more than Springsteen is Billy Joel, the piano man. Tim Bradley sure knows his stuff. He was one hell of a fighter. And that's Stephen A. Smith. He knows what he's talking about. I love his hairline. Tim Scott's an American hero. We throwing the algorithm off. If anybody wonder, like, what the fuck is going on? If anybody just coming in, like, what are y'all niggas doing? Throwing off the algorithm. Because what happens a lot of times, they'll take your channel and see our comments and all that. We're going to block this one. Yeah, we're going to block this one. Niggas were having too much fun. I saw it. Oh, I definitely saw it. Niggas were giving each other's props. It's black unity being spread in this room. We're going to have to flag this and make this. We're going to restrict this for guys 8. Right, 704. 704, you earned your wings on that one. 704 earned his wings. Man, right after I go live, hey, 704, you want to watch some Jason Whitlock with me? Jason's the only guy that tells it straight. Yeah, the Village Brother. Village Brother, to your point, this was the greatest, most soulful artist, Elvis Presley, to ever live. Okay? He was definitely the most soulful artist of all time. Haven't you seen the film? Sheriff David Clark was all about justice and unity. That's what. God damn, I'm in the wrong car. Ain't this a bitch? My bad. I'm in the wrong motherfucking car. I'm looking around. It was still my car, y'all, but it was the wrong. Somebody gonna go to YouTube on me, bro. Fuck. He has more than one car. No bullshit. Yeah, that was nah, sis. They both my cars, but I look. De facto, stop with that cuck talk. They be doing that shit. They act like ain't nothing. Hey, guy, you wanna fuck my wife? You must be a drug dealer, yes? Where Leonard at? Is Leonard here? He say, how does this nigger have 2 cars and I only have 1? He must be a drug dealer. Didn't knock on my door at night. Hey man, I'm trying to score. White folks gotta figure out what our slang is so they can start making up slang and shit. Man, I'm trying to score, man. Right. Man, let me tell y'all something. Why? Because J Bar is about to graduate, I told y'all, right? So they went to, y'all gonna like this story. They went to fucking Hershey Park, right? For their class trip, for the senior class trip. And y'all know, I'm great. I'm great to you, D, bro. I'm great to you. Look, so Hershey Park, that's been the spot that I've been taking Jabari because we don't go to Florida no more. We don't go to Florida no more. And look, after what's happening with that sister, you see why. That's why I don't go to Florida. See? I'm not gonna spend no money down there. And I hang out around that area. Ocala's near the Central Florida area. Mm-hmm. So look. So Jabari come, he say, hey Dad, you know the class trip is to Hershey Park. I'm like, bet. I'm like, bet. Let me see if I can go with y'all. How much the ticket? It was like $45. I was like, okay, cool. I said, but you know you ain't gonna have the skip passes and all of that, like when I take you. He was like, yeah, I know. I said, but I might chaperone with y'all. Let me look at it. So they gave me the chaperone option, and I could get a $40 ticket and ride up with the kids. But listen, I had to pay $68 to get fingerprinted to see if I was eligible to chaperone the kids. So I said, hold up. So y'all want me to give y'all $108, $110 to chaperone a bunch of kids? Because they want to do my background check. I said, well, shit. I can save myself the money. Because if you're going to do a background check, I know I'm a felon. I ain't going to fuck it. I said, fuck it.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
You outside? Yeah, I don't have Amazon.
Oh.
No, he had 4, 5. What's wrong with you? Yes, that's okay. Come on, baby.
What's happening? This how y'all pretty good.
You the bar, yeah, come in, everybody. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Stop.
Isaiah's. What? I did my
All of them kids like they in our group.
He's sad. He's sad. Sorry. Huh?
Why?
Cuz the Great League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Drew Freeman.
That's what I'm drinking my bag.
You know he the master of ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad we ain't got more like you, bro. Yeah, you right.
Drew Freeman still over by Suitland, right?
Right beside that new
Yeah.
building. That new.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like it's gonna be good, nice.
yeah. That's cool.
You gotta go to school, do your work. Like I told you, y'all need no friends at school. You
That's
don't
it.
need no friends.
That's what I look at me like that.
Yeah.
Because I say that at home. Man, I'm not telling you here about no fans.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you here to learn something.
That's it.
I don't sit there talk to you and teach you nothing for nothing.
That's
Put
right.
it on display.
You don't need no friends, especially over there. Keep it moving. The boy do your work. Go to the next class. Keep going.
Well,
He do pretty good though when he in class. He focused. He do. That's one thing I like about him. He don't mess around. He might play around till he finish, but that's
Yeah.
fine as long as you finish.
finish. Yeah,
So I don't even know that.
finish first.
Where y'all stuff at? Is it in your room? Oh, it's all here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Stacy? Yeah. You and your brother.
Right? I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. I have emailed him.
So, bro.
If I'm in front of the door,
Why is it dirt all on your butt?
That was funny.
You woke. Well, why every day you come home you full of dust and dirt? Make sure you get your ass right in the shower. Get in the shower. Every day you come home full of dirt. Shit is crazy. Hold up. How they gonna say?
Oh, Dad.
What?
Tomorrow's fun day, so we get to wear whatever we want.
No, you don't. Not every day. Not if you come home dirty and dusty on your and dust on your ass. No, you don't. Right. That's what I'm saying to you. You ain't getting that. If you can't even pass that little test, where you can't come home looking like you in dust or you letting somebody push you down or whatever the fuck's going on. Nah, ain't no mute the mic. I'm talking, it's real. Or you laying in dirt and laying on the ground because you do that goofy shit too. No, I'm not. No, you're not going to school. And no clothes I spent plenty of money for you to look nice so you could go play in them and fuck them up. Nah, you wearing that. Hey, anyway. Beyond, eat a fat one. You might like your kid looking like a motherfucker bush baby when he go to school. That's your problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Right. My son don't wear shit with little lights on the bottom and shit like that. Hey. Yeah, kid. It's certain dirt I expect you to get. Not like you rolling around in the fucking ground. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you don't understand. He asking me, can I wear a goddamn... Basically, what he asking me is, can I wear a Versace shirt and some motherfucking... a pair of LeBrons and stuff to school tomorrow so I could go lay in the grave? No. So, Dion, it's a little different. It's a different life over here. Yeah, I'm hood, but I'm a different kind of hood. Now, like I was saying about the trip to Hershey Park. So we going to so he tell me they going to Hershey Park. Right. Gotta learn a lesson. I'm like, okay, keep my shit sharp. If I prove I keep my shit sharp, yeah, I can go to school dressed wearing anything. Yeah. Cause you come home with your uniform not fucked up. And that's a uniform. It's a little bit of fucking up. I'll let you do. Right, Dion. I feel you. I feel just what you're saying. He may have been doing that. But again, he about to be mad. You heard the lady say he the master of ceremonies of his of his graduation. He done just got his hair done like a week ago, and it's all fucked up and fuzzy. So I gotta get that shit right. So he gotta be fresh in his new suit, fresh in his new shoes. He gotta have his hair fresh. So I gotta take him to get that done tomorrow. So yeah, no. He needs to understand. He got to be, no, you about to graduate. It's time to get sharp. This is first one of 3. You know, we get 3 graduations mostly. And then the college graduation, nobody cares if you... We just happy you graduated high school. Think about that. You know that's true. See, and that's what I'm saying. See, look, BF, I feel you. And I used to see other kids like that. And that's why my father used to be on me like that. I'm like, nigga, nah, look what you wearing. And look what the other kids wearing. Yeah, pro wings, pro kids, all them shit. I remember some of my cousins had to wear them Jones. I had to stop niggas from clowning them and shit. They're like, but you got the shit on. Yeah, but I do some other shit. XJ 900s, MA 100s. Them the Payless Jones. See, look. Who wants some ballpark eaters? Dion. Jabari get mad if he heard you say that. Do you know Jabari get mad when I do that to him, Dion? He get mad at me, seriously. That's the few times I see him visibly get angry with me. And he'll say, nah, I don't want none. Nah, I'm not, no, you're not buying me that. Somebody said, you don't want no LeBrons, you want a pair of ballpark eaters on your feet.
What? Hold up.
You ain't gonna see that. It's too late. But he said, Dion, say you like that you want a pair of them ballpark eaters on your feet, son. He said, tell him miss you with all that. Tell him he can miss you with all that, right? You're not sporting those ballparkers.
I'm thinking about it, Dad.
Uh,
You wanna know something? Mom, when I was about to make some hot dogs at Mom's house, like a couple weeks ago,
what she had?
she had balls. For real, I am not lying, Dad. She had some balls for me.
She had some ball. Did you say something to her? What you say?
I said, Mom, I'm just saying. I don't think I want these. She was like, why? And I said, it's complicated.
What you say? I'm gonna just make myself some noodles. It's I say, Mom, don't fall. This what you say to her, son. Say, Mom, don't fall for the white man's propaganda. What you say?
Mom, don't fall for the white man's propaganda.
The ballparks are not the best hot dogs. I like kosher Hebrew. That's all you say. Mom, kosher Hebrew.
Mom, kosher Hebrew.
That's all you say. Because you a Hebrew. Yeah. And say, I'm raising them right. I'm trying to. He think it's a game. Now look, he laughing. Then when he go make a hot dog in here, he can be like, hold up. That's the kind dad by kosher Hebrew. So look. So like I said, they gonna charge me to fingerprint me. I knew I was gonna be I'm a felon anyway. I said, well, fuck it. I will buy my own ticket and just drive up there. I put the $60 in the tank. Cause it's fucking $60, $68. It was 68, it was 63, 64 to do the fingerprint. I just put that in the tank and drove up there and back. So, and bought my own 1-day ticket for $50. So I get up there. They put the park don't open till 11. Nah, Brandon, you ain't no ballpark either. You just rock them ballparkers. We call them ballparkers. We don't call them Jordans. They call ballparkers. We said we just all I say is I see you got them ballparkers on. I got a pair. You seen the video? I said I got them ballparkers on my feet. So look. Anyway, so look. I'm like, well, fuck. I tell Jabari and I tell the school. I said, well, look, I'ma just meet y'all up there. I'ma drive up there on my own. And they're like, okay, cool. So I signed this little permission slip, signed the waiver, and I take off that day of work. That was Friday. Jabari get up. See, we got some team ballparkers. I used to wear the mellow. I still got some mellow team ballparkers. I used to have some Chris Paul Parkers. Remember, because he was on Team Jordan. Anyway, so I drive up to Hershey to meet them there. First, I called the school because I wanted to know what time they were going to get there. I know the park opens at like 11. So I said, well, what time y'all leaving? Like 7? What time you need me to drop them off? They said regular time. The bus ain't leaving till around 8:30, 8:45. I was like, it's because of the way you got to go. It's going to be traveling, be 2 hours away. Yeah, but you know how black people are. I said, okay. I said, well, not these black people. Ask Jabari. We wake up early in the morning, don't we? And leave. We beat traffic because I hate it. So what ends up happening, the next day, I get up, drop him off at school, and I go straight. I got the Superman ball parkers. I go straight to PA after I drop Jabari off. I head straight up there. I get there like 11:18 because I stopped, rolled me a couple of J's and shit. Get there because I knew they was leaving late. So it's like 11:05, 11:18. I get through and I see all these schools here and they all got on different shirts. I made Jabari put on his swimming trunks and his Versace sweatpants, his little Versace shirt, so he could walk around in that, just snatch his sweatpants off and have his tank top on under his t-shirt. He can snatch that off, and I have his swim shoes and all of that. So I get up there, I got both our swim shoes, I got on swim trunks and shit. We ready to chill. Man, I noticed it's like 30 different fucking schools there. I'm like, how am I gonna find Jabari in them? Then I thought about it. Well, most of these schools is white kids. I'm gonna know it's Jabari in them because it's gonna be the only black school. But it was one black school. I think they might have been from New York or something. So I seen them. And so then I just think, and I call the school and I say, "Are they here? Cause I can't find them." They like, no, they approaching. They about to pull up in a little bit. So then they call me back and say, "Mr. Smith, they just got there." I'm like, it's 11:45. But I know the park closed at 7 o'clock. So I'm like, well, shit, I guess if they stay from 12 to 7, the kids still got some time to enjoy themselves, but they don't got no skip passes. They're gonna have to stand that long ass line. That's gonna be terrible. I said, I'm about to buy some I said, I'm gonna buy some passes for me and my son. I'm gonna just see how I run. So when I see Jabari and them team walking up, I see Jabari with the principal. Jabari just lollygagging, walking down the street. I'm like, man, you better come on. Because they had already was late and there was a whole bunch of schools there. So the so the principal and these three little girls and Jabari was walking together. They try to get on this ride. It's 1,000,000 people on the ride. Man, they was in that line for so motherfucking long. I grew sideburns and a beard back. I shaped my shit up. I did it wrong and shaved it off. They was still in the line. I looked. I said, I'll be back. I'm going to go get me and my son a pass. And then that's when his teacher told me they can't get on water rides. I said, why not? They said, oh, the school won't let them get on. I was like, well, this is my son. He can get on the water ride. And they was like, yeah, we can't stop you from doing what you do with your son. I was like, all right. So I went and bought Jabari an all-around skip pass. And then I bought me a water park skip pass. And I bought a big-ass bag of popcorn and told the kids to split it. They ain't won a lot of it. But anyway, what happened? As I came back to get Jabari his pass, bless you, son, I saw Jabari Greg getting the line. I thought about it. I said, man, them kids look fucked up. So it's 2 black girls and 1 Spanish girl, y'all. I buy an extra skip pass, but it's a one-time skip pass, meaning because they can't go on really like no water rides, going on the pool or a lot of water rides. So what I did was I got them the land pass where they could skip one roller coaster ride, and they ain't got to sit in a line on every roller coaster ride at least one time. So I bought 1 pass. And I gave it to Jabari. And I figured he gonna give it to one of the black kids. So he gives it to the little Spanish girl. And I told him about buck dancing. Because that's what he was doing.
I wasn't buck dancing. Dad, we were all playing rock, paper, scissors in a tournament for no reason. Demi and Angelina went first. Angelina won. Then she won against Chloe, and Chloe won. So I gave it to Chloe.
Okay. So after that, after they won the tournament of rock, paper, scissors of death, of doom, Jabari decides to give it to the Spanish girl. But I can't see these two little black kids looking like this. So I went back and bought two more. So now all three of the girls got one and Jabari got one. So they skipped the line. And man, the other kids looked at me so sad, man. And if I had the money, I would have did it. That's what's so crazy. I know me. If I had the money, I would have did it. Cause and especially after I tell y'all what I tell y'all. So I spent an extra $200 on kids. This is not mine. And let them do their thing. And they all had fun. We all went on rides together and stuff because they all hung with me after that. And they all talk, Jabari, your dad is the coolest. That one of the little girls, that's what I said, what's up, baby girl? Because that was one of the girls that I gave one of the things to. Anyway, so the principal told them put it on lightly so they could switch it because one girl ain't like to ride roller coasters. So anyway, yeah, Demi. So anyway, we all riding rides, and I get them on this boat that I like. I like getting on this boat. I said, can they get on a ride with water? She was like, yeah. It's just like pools is what they couldn't get in. I said, oh, perfect. So they get on the boat ride with me. They took their shoes off. We got on that. They love that boat ride. They went back on it again. They love that joint. So when I tried to get them on the water coaster, Only Angelique, the only one could get on with her. No, it was Demi, the only one could get on.
Angelina and Chloe were.
Yeah, Angelina. Yeah, they was in jeans, and Chloe just so happened to be wearing shorts. And because she wasn't in jean shorts, she could get on the water coaster. So we got on that and had fun or whatever. And then when we got off, they gonna tell me, well, they only got a few minutes. I said, what you mean? It's 3:00. The park don't close till 7. She said, yeah, but we have to leave by 4. I said, hold up, y'all was late. Y'all got here at 12. It was like, yeah, but we got to be back. I said, I thought you said you was leaving here at 6:30. She said, no, we're going to be back in the parking lot by the school at 6:30. I said, well, what was the point? Why would they drive so y'all could drive the kids all the way up here? They can't get in the pool. Y'all got here late. They can only stay 4 hours. They can't stay to the park closed. And then they don't, for real, if they wasn't around me, they getting on 1 or 2 rides. Tell the truth, it was kids telling you they got on 2 rides. A lot of them, wasn't it?
Chloe though, she only got on like what, 2 or 3 rides, cause and she was sad
because she getting on the she was sad she couldn't get on the water ride.
Demi was scared. She only got
one. Yeah, and that's why I got mad about that. I'm like, the fuck I give you one for? You might well stood in line with the other kids. And gave the other kids the ones that really wanted to ride it. But yeah.
Chloe's favorite one was the last track.
Yeah. Yeah, see? And look, I made her get on that. I made her, remember, she ain't want to get on it at first. She was acting all funny. I said, come on, I'll ride with you. She's like, okay. She got on. She liked that joint. So, but that was the thing. So I got them on the lab track. I got them to ride. We all walking them. I'm walking them back to the front of the park. They leave at 4:15. Me and Jabari wave at them, and we stay for the rest of the day at the park. And I told him, I said, damn, think about it. If I ain't drive up here, if I caught the bus up there with y'all and did that old geeky ass fingerprint, we'd have had to leave at 4 too. And you wouldn't have had no fun. you wouldn't have did nothing. You rode everything you wanted to ride. So there you go. There you go. But that's fucked up that the school do that, huh? The school ripping niggas off.
I felt bad for Chloe and Demi. Well, not Demi. That's her fault. But
Well, look. I felt bad for. I'm gonna tell you, you know who I felt bad for, son? All them fathers who had to answer that question when their kid went back early than a motherfucker, and they go, one kid stayed. You ain't think about that, did you? Yeah, that's how I feel sorry for all them fathers. They gonna be looking at me at the graduation like they go that bald head motherfucker. He think he a show off. You couldn't just get on the bus and come back. No, you gotta drive up there. You gotta take your kid. Oh no, you and your kid gonna have a full experience. Bald head black bastard. That's what he called. We got all the water slides and shit in the bar. You went back, you was talking big shit. What? What? Tell the truth. You know you was signified. Don't lie to your father. You was like, dang, this nigga rubbing it in. Y'all missed it. I was on. Then he did this. Y'all father suck. And your teacher said, she gonna miss you if she love you. And make sure when you go there, you do your work and stay focused like you do. If you go talk, make sure you do your talking after you finish your work. And don't be there making no friends. Same thing I tell you here. Damn now. Misery love company. Niggas like to see people miserable. Seriously, people like to see people miserable. They don't like to see you winning. It's a lot of haters, trust me, son. They out there. They hating on you, young J Bar. You're smart, you're handsome, you about that bread. See? Oh, the brothers and sisters know you from all around the world. And they don't just know you. They know you. Since you was a little one. They seen your first video, your first day of school is on LVZ channel. Your first day of school. Yeah, that's why I used to get on you about you watching SpongeBob and all that dumb shit on YouTube. That's why I stopped you from looking at it. You wasn't smart enough to realize, son, you had your own channel with just all of what you had done since a baby, stuff that I know you couldn't remember. You could look at yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it's that real. That's why I be on you like I be on you. You're not supposed to be ordinary. You're supposed to be special. And sometimes being special means you got to carry yourself a little bit different. Don't mean you don't love your people. It just mean, hey man, I got a different road to travel so I can help y'all out later. That's it. I gotta finish this school. I gotta do this schoolwork. I gotta write these papers. I gotta read these books. Why? Because later on, you're gonna need a nigga that's gonna help be smart enough to help you out. And going at the road you going, you ain't gonna be able to do it. So you're gonna need to at least know somebody smart enough. I'm telling you, son. It always helps. And it really helps if you're that person. Because then you ain't got to worry about it. You the smart person. You can already, I ain't going to do no dumb shit like that. Go on, take your shower, man. The 704 is in the motherfucking building. What? What? Yeah, y'all. You gotta lace your kids, man. You gotta lace your kids and always build their self-esteem. My father used to always do it with me. My father was my biggest self-esteem booster to this day. My biggest cheerleader is my dad to this day. That's why black fathers are the best. See, look, man, that's why black fathers are the best. See, look at man. Look, his weakest subject. My man got a B. Not man. Why you ain't? You almost got the 100. Nah, look, that's right. You bought it up. You bought it up. Now you making improvements. Look at you. You could do this. This shit really easy to you. Then that 87 be the 93. Then that 93 be the 100. Then after that, that shit ain't weak at all. Now it's like, oh, that shit easy. I don't know why I had trouble with that. I was just scared of the name. Black fathers are the greatest. For real. That's why we had a generation of kids that was asking for their fathers. Do you realize people thought that, oh, that was a perpetual thing that all black fathers just not in the home? That's some old myth bullshit. And people misunderstand. Your father not being in the home is different from not being in your life. Let me say that again. My father is not in the home does not necessarily mean he not in my life. It's a two-part thing with that. Look, it is with me because, hey, man, biker, my homie Jermaine, his son, the same way happened with his son and his daughter. Wants the back fall out the home, out the kid, right? Cause ain't no LeVar Ball showed you it ain't no greater cheerleader than a black father. That's what I was trying to tell Ticket. That's why a lot of people was uh love LeVar Ball. Cause they understand that your son could be a bench rider. That's why Kwame Brown probably mad. I don't know. My son could be a bench rider. I'm still gonna my son the man. You can't beat him. Black fathers, a black father will find something good to say about Kwame Brown. Don't nobody coon like my son. Look at those tap shoes he got on. A black father will do that. Find something good to say about your coon ass. Can't nobody eat more butter biscuits than my boy. I don't know that there's no black father that actually says that, but my point is still valid. All right. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Stuff. He out there. Hey, look, the fact though, he out there on side of his tractor talking about plow that yard, plow that yard, plow that yard. Kwame dad right now is on the side of Kwame tractor, screaming, plow that field, plow that field. Grow those tomatoes, grow the tomatoes. That's what he doing, the fact though. Pick that lettuce. Pick that lettuce. You see how my son missed those layups? We'll encourage our boy. Son, don't worry about it. A lot of people miss layups. Not as many as you, but a lot of people. You got to just get out there and practice those layups. Kwame needed a voice like me, and he said, man, get out here and practice these layups. All types of. You know who need to practice a reverse layup? Jimmy Butler. That nigga never tried. Does he know how to shoot one? He always be right here at the rim, go under and pass. He do it all. He do it to the point they don't even jump. He do it, and I'm like, this nigga, he just don't. Do he not know? The weird shit is he jumps so high. He be so high up. All he literally is just got to do that, and it'll hit the backboard and bounce in. He ain't got to put no spin on it or nothing. I be saying, I said, all he got to do is. That's fucked up. The fact though, I want you to fuck out of here. Okay? De facto, nah, okay. I should time you. That was just low. That man said, Kwame Pops told him, don't worry, son. Everybody gets beat by Michael Olowokandi. Son, you can't go by that. Luke Longley played with Michael Jordan. He played with Michael Jordan first. That's why he was blocking your shit like that. We be quiet for Kwame come here and start telling me about how great his screens was and shit. Nigga, shut up, Fonz. Nigga. Be quiet. Be quiet. Nigga, you will never get open. You see, I said the screen. Kobe ain't scored 81 after I left. Yeah, nigga, because somebody else could score. Talk about Kobe ain't. Yeah, that's what he talking about, nigga. You can't scream like me. That's the shit Kwame be saying. With the fact that where you at? How can you compete with a man that says something like that? How can you compete with a man that says what? Right. Yeah, who was saying that? Yeah, I was right there, man. I was in the way. Yeah, he want to be P. Diddy, all in the video, dancing. Come to death row, nigga. Nigga, yeah, worry about executive producer, all in the video, dancing. And that's the shit you got to worry about with this nigga. Oh, Kenny Porter, but not the father ass nigga. Oh, Maury Povich, Kenny Porter ass nigga. You are not the father. You don't get no credit. You didn't score none of that 81. Mm-mm-mm. Ballpark eaters, boy. I set the world on fire when I said Scottie Pippen ain't lie. Yeah, Candace can read though. And I'm gonna tell y'all know FYF is an undercover ballpark eater. That nigga like this. Like this. You be saying a bun stick out the end of the paper. Cause niggas get emotional. Scottie Pippen said that Michael Jordan was a horrible teammate in the beginning. He only wanted to play one on one, and he never really shared the ball. He said before he got there, he said before I got there, Michael Jordan was a horrible teammate. For real. That's what he said. And shit, a lot of time, if you read their book, Phil Jackson and them said that. They said Michael Jordan would cuss out teammates, yell at them, and then Scottie Pippen will go over and tell them what they did wrong. They said it'd be a lot of good cop, bad cop. So a lot of people respected Scottie more. And when I say everybody, I mean like Kerr, Cartwright, all of them. You could look that shit up. They said Scottie was the deodorant that made my Right. They said Scotty was the deodorant that made Mike defensive mistakes go away a lot of times. Yeah, he tried to. Like I said, no, Scotty Pippen never won Defensive Player of the Year. Ain't that some wild shit? When literally everybody knows Scotty Pippen. That's why when people say Michael Jordan won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, say, yeah. Meanwhile, Scotty Pippen was a better defender. Right. I know you meant shot. Yes, he did. He did. He shot a way better 3-point percentage. They talking about when he was a rookie, he was averaging 7 points a game off the bench. Ha ha. I said, nigga, you was playing with Michael Jordan, a nigga who shot more than everybody in the league easily. Nobody's going to average more than 17, 18, maybe 19 if you lucky, playing with him. Let's let's be honest. I told him. He say why he some ballpark either go ask me, well, why Scotty ain't say that about BJ Armstrong or Cartwright? I said, well, he can't talk about guys who came to the team when he was already there. Bill Cartwright was mostly a Knick and a yeah, Bill Cartwright mostly played for the Knicks and Golden State, right? I'm thinking about Joe Burry Curl, but I thought Bill did. Yeah, Bill was mostly a Knick. So niggas don't even know what they talking about. And Bill Cartwright, just like Ron Harper, did the same thing when he came to play. Look, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do something because a lot of people don't do this. I always talk about Ron Harper. I never talk about Bill Cartwright. He was an all-star his rookie year. He came in the league averaging 21, 8, 1 block, then 27, 1 block, then 14, 6, 1 block, 15, 7, 1 block, 17, 8. Then he was hurt the next year. They drafted Patrick Ewing. He came in averaged 6 when he came back. Then the next year he averaged 17 and 7. Then he averaged 11 and 4. Then they traded him to Chicago. He averaged 12 and 6, 11 and 6. Then it went to 9, 8, 5, 5, 2. So we talk about Cartwright was at least a 15-point a game score. Ron Harper came to the Ron Harper came to the Bulls fresh off 11 and Cartwright 2 years before he got to the Bulls was averaging 17 and 7. He get to the Bulls and average 12 and 7. Then you get Ron Harper. People talk. Somebody tried to tell me Ron Harper was washed. Was Ron Harper washed up when he went to Chicago, y'all? Was he on his last leg? Yes or no? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Uh, 1, 2. I got 2 no's. Nobody else really answered. Where y'all at? Oh, Henry answered. I got 20 people in here. Somebody else can answer. I agree with all y'all though, and I'm gonna tell you why I agree. I'm about to say I'm gonna tell you why I agree. Ron Harper was just coming off of averaging 20.6 boards, almost 5 assists, and almost 2 steals a game for the Clippers. He immediately goes to Chicago. He's starting at the point guard. He averaged 6 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and 1.3 steal instead of 1.9. Ron Harper sacrificed 13 points a game to help the Bulls win a championship. And somebody tried to tell me he was washed up. I said Ron Harper was so washed up that he played 7 more years and won 2 more rings after the 3 he won with the Bulls, right, y'all? That's how you always counter that. If Ron Harper wasn't good, you telling me that after Jordan, he ain't do shit else, right? Only problem with that is Ron Harper got 5 rings. Because Ron Harper won 2 with who, y'all? Ron Harper won 2 rings with who, y'all? People remember the Lakers? Ron Harper, he went 2 with the Lakers. Horace Grant won 1 with the Lakers. And Shaq, right. John Sally got 1 with the Lakers. Come on, man. It's hard to say that them niggas was washed. Somebody said Rodman was overrated. Rodman was overrated. The nigga literally out rebounded most of the league by a lot. He was winning rebound titles like Jordan was winning scoring titles. And I think, hold on. Rodman would jump to a Lakers Sharks for a rebound. Yes. I'm trying to figure out how Bama's gonna sit here and talk shit about Dennis Rodman as if that man wasn't an absolute monster. Like Dennis Rodman would be the prototypical center right now. Dennis Rodman is the first Draymond with rebounding skills, with better rebounding skills. Statistically, as far as steals and blocks, Draymond is better than Dennis Rodman. But when we talk about rebounding and sealing the deal, Dennis Rodman better than Draymond Green. Think about it, he had 12 rebounds. He was number 2 and number 3 in the league in rebounds. Then 18, 18, 17, 16, 14, 16, 15, 11, and 14. He ended his career 14 boards a game. Easy. Give me them boards. These mine, champ. Niggas better know. Niggas better know. Look, Dennis Rodman, whether I like him, he was a fruitcake, all of that old other shit. That's irrelevant. The nigga could play basketball. Give him his props. Don't hate on Dennis Rodman. No more about the game than that. Somebody sent me something. Shouts out to my brother. The good. How about this? Who is better? Clyde Drexler, Allen Iverson. Clyde 1, Allen 2. Somebody said that Allen Iverson is overrated because people rate him over guys like Clyde Drexler, who led a Portland team with no Hall of Famers to 2 title tries and then won a championship with and then won a championship. Allen only went once and he played with two Hall of Famers. I'm about to say, if you listen to that and take it for face value, what he's saying is facts, but Allen Iverson is overrated. I mean, is not overrated. And he is properly rated over Clyde Drexler. And I'm going to tell you why. Yes, Allen Iverson played with Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo on that Philly team. And he beat Hall of Famers like Ray Allen. Who else he put out? Vince Carter. He put quite a few good people out. On the way, I think Reggie Miller caught some too. On the way to his championship run. And in his 5 games in the finals, those 5 games against the Lakers are more memorable than all the games Clyde Drexler played against Detroit, Chicago, and who else? Was it Orlando? Because who they beat the first time? You see what I'm saying? What AI did against the Lakers was more memorable than all 3 of Clyde's finals put together and him winning. He disappeared in the playoffs. First of all, let's be honest. No, he didn't have other Hall of Famers. He had more All-Stars, though. Terry Porter, All-Star. And if we being technical, he did have a Hall of Famer. Drazen Petrovic off the bench. That's a Hall of Famer and an All-Star. But Terry Porter was an All-Star on that team. Buck Williams was an All-Star on that team. Jerome Kersey was an All-Star on that team. Duckworth was an All-Star on that team. All them are All-Stars. All them at least one-time All-Stars as Blazers. Allen Iverson didn't nearly have that much talent. That's the first thing. The second thing, he lied. You think he talk about he put Magic and Kareem out the playoffs. He did not. The Phoenix Suns and Kevin Johnson put Magic and Kareem out of the playoffs. Kevin Johnson and them won the first game. Kevin Johnson twisted his ankle. Portland went on to win the series. Phoenix was supposed to go to the title that year with Tom Chambers, Hornacek, Dan Marley, Eddie Johnson, and Kevin Johnson at the helm, with Nigel Knight coming off the bench. How do I know the name Nigel Knight? Because after Kevin Johnson twisted his ankle, I think they won game 2. And they went up 2-0. But he played and they lost. I think it was 4-2. Portland over Phoenix to go to the finals to play Detroit. So no, they did not beat Magic and them in the playoffs. Yeah, they was, man. Then when we look, Clyde played 15, Allen played 14. Allen got him in points. Clyde got him in steals and rebounds. He got Clyde in assists, even though it's close. Clyde played with better players. I mean, it is what it is. And then there's no shame in losing to Shaq and Kobe. You can't say, oh, Allen Iverson played with Carmelo. Yeah, he lost to Shaq, Kobe, Gary Payton, Karl Malone. They didn't just lose. Matter of fact, I don't think that team lost to them. I think they lost to the champion Lakers. So yeah, it ain't no shame in losing to Shaq and Kobe. Talking about you had Carmelo and Kenyon Martin. No, Allen Iverson is not overrated. And he is properly rated over Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler is great. Right. And a lot of people don't understand. I think they got Dikembe Mutombo in the middle of the season. That was one of the few teams to ever do that. Change their roster, then go to the title. Look, so I did the head-to-head comparison joint and showed it to my brother. So it says, championships, Clyde 1, Allen 0. Seasons, Clyde 15, Allen 14. Playoffs played, Clyde 15, Allen 8. All-Star games, Clyde 10, Allen 11. Right, thank you. Dragon Fang, that wasn't Allen's fault. Season MVP, Allen 1, Clyde 0. All NBA first team, Allen 3, Clyde 1. All NBA teams, Allen 7, Clyde 5. Scoring leaders, Allen 4, Clyde 0. Steal leaders, Allen 3, Clyde 0. Rookie of the year, Allen 1, Clyde 0. Points per game, Clyde 20.4, Allen 26.7. Rebounds, Clyde 6.1, Allen 3.7. Only problem with that, Allen 5'11, Clyde 6'7. Assists, Clyde 5.6, Allen 6.2. Steals, Clyde 2.0, Allen 2.2. Blocks, Allen Clyde 0.7, Allen 0.2. All total points. 2,200, 195 for Clyde, 2,400, 368 for AI. 6,677 rebounds, Clyde, 3,394 for Allen. 6,125 assists, Clyde. 5,600 assists, Allen. Total steals, 2,200, Clyde. 1,983, Allen. Total blocks, Clyde, 719. Right. Allen, 164. Games played, 1,086 for Clyde, 914 for AI. So he played 100 more games than Allen. So we gotta keep that. He played 100 more games, scored a lot less points. He shot 47.2 from the field. Allen was 42 and 2.5. His 3-point was 318. Allen was 313. So 30, 31 and 31. Free throws 78 and 78. Best season, Clyde was 27, 2 and 89. Allen was 33 and 06. Best rebound year, Clyde 7.9 and 89. Allen 4.9 and 99. Assists per game, Allen averaged 7.9. Clyde averaged 8. Steals per game, Clyde averaged 2.7. Allen averaged 2.8. And blocks 0.9 to 0.3. Now, this is what I say. And I said this without looking at these numbers right here. In the postseason, Allen Iverson was much better than Clyde Drexler. Points per game. Clyde averaged 20.4 points per game in the postseason. In the regular season, he averaged that too. So he averaged the same. And Allen averaged 26.7. So in the regular season, Clyde was the same, yeah. In the postseason, Allen Iverson averaged 29.7, almost 30 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 0.2 blocks. Clyde averaged 20, almost 7 boards, 6.9, 6 assists, 1.9, almost 2 steals, and 0.7 blocks. Again, like I said, they great, but in the playoffs, Allen just was a little bit big. Allen got the edge. Sorry. Allen has the edge. Clyde Drexler is still in my top 5 greatest 2 guards. For real. It's Kobe, Jordan, D. Wade, AI, Clyde Drexler. Then I go Mitch Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Mitch Richmond guy. Okay. James Harden. T-Mac. Because I like T-Mac. I mean, just because I don't like the way that he, roll his basketball presence. Yeah, I'm gonna go T-Mac. I'm gonna go Vince Carter. No, I'm gonna go Vince Carter. I'm gonna go T-Mac. Then I'm gonna go I put James Harden. Oh, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. Right now, for me, Klay Thompson is the 10th greatest shooting guard in NBA history. For me. Ahead of Kobe? I mean, ahead of Jordan? You got AI ahead of Jordan? I got Kobe number 1. I got Jordan number 2. I got Wade number 3. I got AI number 4. And AI is probably my favorite player of all time. As far as players I rooted for that weren't Lakers, he was probably one of them. But I can't lie. Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, them three are probably the great easy. Somebody got AI number one. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Well, what you mean you gotta put? It ain't no you gotta put. That's what it is. Steph Curry is the greatest 3-point shooter ever. You got T back on full. Look, that's your opinion. Yeah, I ain't mad at you. I can't do that. I can't do that. Just his game was smooth. You know, his game was smooth. Because for real, I kind of argued against him being in the Hall of Fame. But as long as Grant Hill was in it, I was okay. See? It's what you like. Right. It's what you like. My favorite defensive players. My favorite is I loved how Michael Cooper played D. See, look, that's what the fact. See, that's what I'm saying. Nothing is wrong with that. I can't do that. I don't agree, but I understand. Shit, that's what you like. I ain't mad at you. I like it too. I love cutting the TV on watching AI. His biggest flaw was his height. You can't do shit about that. But let me go on with the defensive players. Michael Cooper, Alvin Robertson, Dennis Rodman, um, Gary Payton, who would be my center if I want to shut shit down? It's between Mr. Russell and Dikembe. If we just talking about people that I'm looking at that I watched, that's like, give me that shit. Hakeem. 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 Yeah, give me Hakeem. And that's why if a nigga tell me Hakeem the greatest player, I'm not mad. Again, I don't agree. But I understand what argument this man gonna make. How you gonna tell me the man who blocked the most shots and he's a great thief for a big man and he grabbed all the boards and he scored, and he wasn't a bad passing big man? I'm not gonna hold it against him because that's what I said. If you listen, I'm consistent. That's why if somebody in here that says Hakeem is their number one, I remember it. And I sat and I'm being consistent. I don't agree, but he has a good argument. Why? The man is number one all time in shot blocks. Points ain't everything. And you know how I know? Why? Because if you lead the league in shot blocks, a lot of times you can win championships. Oh, you don't believe me? Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon, Tyson Chandler. Remember, the Lakers just they didn't have just one shot blocker. They just led the whole entire league in blocked shots the year that they won the championship in the bubble. That whole year they was blocking shit. Remember, they was averaging 10 blocks a game, like as a team. They was throwing shit up. Remember, we was having plenty of games where it was 10 blocks, 13 blocks, the White blocking shit, JaVale blocking shit, LeBron getting chased down, KCP blocking shit. Kuzma even got a block. Thank you, Myron. That's who I forgot. Ben Wallace. He was the league leading shot blocker and rebounder. You think it's a coincidence they won the championship? Why did Utah keep Mark Eaton for so long? Nobody averaged that many blocks per game. It's hard. The Lakers showed you against Memphis how hard it is. That's what I'm saying. So if a man tells me, man, I got Hakeem, my number one. That's why I tell people, you ever notice Houston, nobody ever criticizes Houston for not drafting Michael Jordan? They ain't had no guards like that. Let me say it again. Did anybody ever notice nobody ever criticizes Houston for not taking Michael Jordan number one overall? If 6 rings means so much, if 6 rings, listen, y'all, if 6 rings means so much to your legacy, why ain't Houston going? We could have had Jordan go to Houston. Yes, 11 is greater than 6 if rings mean so much, which is why I say you can't use that argument. And another reason you can't use that argument is because we seriously understand that 6 is greater than 2. DSB, no, they don't. No, I go to Houston. I literally never heard nobody say that. Nobody. 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 No. Literally never happens. Never happens. None of them say it. No NBA. I tell me what NBA analyst goes, man, I wish they would have did that now. They say that about Greg Oden and Kevin Durant. They say that about Greg Oden and Kevin Durant. Nobody. They say, how could Portland not take Michael Jordan number 2? Everybody knows, okay, Hakeem, that's Hakeem. And to this day, they still say, I mean, Hakeem, that's Hakeem. I know DSB. They don't wish they had to. Now, Portland, they do. I can't lie. That was terrible. But, dude, ever, thank you, Jerry Alexander, ever, that's never happened. And it's never going to. If 6 rings mean so much, why come the city of Houston ain't worried about y'all 6 rings? And Houston know if y'all ever played them, they would have whooped y'all ass like they was whooping everybody else ass. Cause for real, that year Dwight almost won MVP, and he took, yeah, I figured, and took yeah, look, the fact that they had Pippen and Jordan proves that they could have had Drexler and Jordan. And the fact that Drexler averaged 20 points, 20 points, 5.9 assists, and like 6 some rebounds. And almost 2 steals. There go your Scottie Pippen. You had Pippen and Jordan. You had a Pippen and Jordan. You had the Pippen and Jordan in Portland. And for y'all people who be like the Most High, who are believers of the Most High, y'all will say, well, that's what the Most High divine intervention was. Okay, because of that messed up karma with the draft, Michael Jordan, you will never know how to draft nobody good unless it's almost a can't lose draft. That's the only way, Michael Jordan, you will ever get a draft right. I think he drafted Richard Hamilton, but you can't give him credit for that. He traded him. I think Michael Jordan drafted de facto. Again, you ain't listen to your big bro. I did just say, unless it's a can't miss draft. Think about it. That LaMelo draft, it was so many great prospects, he couldn't miss. LaMelo landed right in his lap. He ain't so much drafting him as damn. That's who could have been a number 1. We got him in number 3. Think about it. Think about it. Let's think about it. And then Jerry Stackhouse couldn't stand his ass when he got there. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, how he missed on Brandon Roy and how he missed on Dame Lillard and how he missed on yeah, all the players he missed on. If we put it in football terms, de facto, watch this. You're going to like this, de facto. Do it in football terms. Michael Jordan made a lot of motherfucking Aaron Rodgers. Who know what I'm talking about? Think about it. When Dame Lillard was coming out of Weber State, they said, man, this kid could be number one, but I think that was Blake Griffin year. I remember in DC, everybody was like, man, we got to get ready to think about, watch this, Michael Kidd Gilchrist playing in a motherfucking Wizards uniform. We like Bradley Beal, but Michael Jordan might draft him. He's definitely the best player, but we never know. Michael Jordan normally, like Al Davis, likes players who went to who won the national championship. Like how Al Davis used to win the draft, the Heisman Trophy winner. Michael Jordan used to like the draft from guys who won the national championship or went far in the Final Four. Think about it. Think about he ain't passed on Dwight Howard. He couldn't get Dwight Howard. Orlando had the number one that year. No, he drafted the Tar Heels after they won the national championship. Sean May, Raymond Felton and them. Remember? After they won the championship. Remember that. I'm telling you. Right. Mm-mm. Yeah, Okafor was two. Okafor wasn't bad. That was one of his best drafts. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Damn, bruh. Shouts out to Myron. Myron, do you realize that's probably one of his best drafts? Hush the fact though. The fact that I'm talking about he eating butter biscuits. Get out of here. That nigga literally eating biscuits, y'all. That's why he's saying that. Where you at, Popeyes? Nigga, why I was there about a week ago, them Jones was coming out the oven. I said, that's why them niggas be bucking their eye. These motherfuckers good. Oh, okay. You bake some Pillsbury joints. Hey, I'm about to type Myron. Hey, Myron. Myron, do you realize though? Let's see if we like LaMelo is clearly his best draft. Miles Bridges, that's not bad. Miles Bridges not bad, even though he out here now. Honestly, he was rookie of the year, all rookie. 12 points, 9 boards, and a block and a half. That's literally one of his best drafts. Let me see what draft he went in. Let me see it. Who else he? Yeah, PJ Washington. He ain't bad. Let me see what draft he. Oh, four. Ben Gordon, Sean Livingston, Devin Harris, Josh Childress, Luol Deng, Rafael Rubio, Andre Iguodala. Hey, y'all, this was the all role player draft. Dwight Howard was the best player, easy. Emeka Okafor was 2. And that really was not a bad pick, even though Ben Gordon averaged more points. And so did Luol Deng. But he out rebounded almost everybody except Dwight. Delonte West, 24. Jameer Nelson was good, but Al Jefferson. Trevor Ariza. He was in that draft. Yeah, this was all role players. Chris Duhon. Yeah, this was all role players. Sagana Jopp. Remember Jordan drafted that nigga Bismack Biyombo. That nigga drafted Bismack. I'm going to go from the 2004 draft. He drafted Raymond Felton, number 5. Chris Paul got drafted. Number 1 the next year was Milwaukee. They drafted Andrew Bogut. That's when North Carolina won. They drafted Marvin Williams. Atlanta drafted him. Utah got Darren Williams. New Orleans got Chris Paul. Charlotte got Felton. So Jordan drafted Raymond Felton, who wasn't a bum. He wasn't great. Portland got Martell Webster. Toronto got Villanueva. Let me see who the best, who had the most points. In that first round. Okay, Danny Granger at 17. Probably could have drafted him. The Lakers drafted Andrew Bynum. And Lou Williams got drafted by Philly at 45. Golden State drafted Monte at 40. So, okay. He could have got a Monte Ellis or a Lou Williams. He got Raymond Felton. With Raymond Felton. 11 points, 5 assists, 3 boards a game. Mm-hmm. 2006 draft did he miss? That's when he drafted Adam Morrison. And Brandon Roy went 6. Rudy Gay went 8. Shit, even J.J. Redick went 11. He could have. Rondo went 21 to Phoenix, but got traded to Boston. Millsap went 47. Paul Millsap went 47th in that draft. Then the next year, he drafted Brandon Wright out of North Carolina. Didn't they win the championship that year? He drafted Brandon Wright. Greg Oden was 1, KD was 2, Horford was 3, Conley was 4, Jeff Green was 5, Yee was 6, Corey Brewer was 7, Brandon Wright went to them 8, Joakim Noah was 9, Spencer Hawes 10, Thaddeus Young was 12, Al Thornton 14, Stuckey 15, Nick Young 16, Bellinelli. They go Ticket Man, Jared Dudley at 22. Aaron Brooks and Aaron Aflalo, 26 and 27. Carl Landry, the second round. Mark Gasol, the second round. So he missed on a few players that year. Then the next year, he drafted DJ Augustine. And right behind him, New Jersey drafted Brook Lopez. That was the Derrick Rose draft. And he could have got, instead of DJ Augustine, he could have got JaVale, Roy Hibbert. Well, he could have got Brook Lopez, JaVale, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka, Batum. Well, fuck Batum. Serge Ibaka was an all-star. DeAndre Jordan. Join Dragic. Yeah. Okay. So he probably missed out on that one, a few people. He probably ain't do no overseas study. They ain't know who Dragic was. I ain't mad at him. He drafted Gerald Henderson from Duke. He left North Carolina alone, y'all. He got Gerald Henderson. Jeff Teague, Drew Holiday, all went after him. Way after him, y'all. So he could have got Drew Holiday instead of Gerald Henderson, or Jeff Teague, or Darren Collison. Shit, Taj Gibson. Say he's the worst child. He is. Yeah, he is. Skip can't even cover for him. So who he miss out on that? Let me see. Yeah, Gerald Henderson. He was a career 11-point a game scorer, but Drew Holiday, Jeff Teague, and Ty Lawson and Darren Collison all scored more than him for the same. The next year was the John Wall draft. He must have made a bad trade. They ain't had no draft. Or was they the New Orleans? No. Yeah, they 2010, he ain't had no draft. 2011, he did. Okay, I'm wrong. He drafted Kemba Walker 2011. That was a good pick. Kemba wasn't a bad. He didn't do bad because it was Kyrie, Derek Williams, Enos Freedom racist ass. Tristan Kardashian. Valanciunas. The Wizards drafted Jan Vesely. That don't make no goddamn sense. And then that's when, yeah, they got Biombo too. Sacramento got Biombo, but they got Biombo from Sacramento with a trade. And they got Kimber Walker. Now, Klay Thompson went number 11. Kawhi Leonard went number 15. Vucevic went number 16. Bless you. Jimmy Butler went number 30. Bogdanovich went number 31. Kimber's good. But you missed don't miss Reggie Jackson. These was all, let me see. What else did they drafted Tobias Harris? I think that was the trade. Damn, and Isaiah Thomas was the 60th man. So 2011, he got Kimber. He could have actually had Isaiah coming off the bench. Then the next year is the Anthony Davis draft. New Orleans got Anthony Davis. Charlotte got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. The Wizards got Bradley Beal. Cleveland got Dion Waiters. Sacramento, Thomas Robertson. Portland, Dame. Let's see who with the guys with the best numbers. They got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Shit, Dion Waiters do got better numbers than Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. So do Bradley Beal. Of course, Damian Lillard, Harrison Barnes, Terrence Ross, Andre Drummond, Austin Rivers, Myers Leonard, Jeremy Lamb, John Henson, Maurice Harkless, Tyler Zeller, Terrence Jones, Andrew Nicholson, Evan Fournier, Jared Sullinger, Tony Roten Jr. All of them, and that was just the first round, had better numbers career-wise than Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist averaged, oh, I did it wrong. I'm sorry. They did. He averaged 8 points, 5 boards. I thought he averaged 5 points. So he averaged 8 points. So Bradley Beal, Dion Waiters, Damian Lillard, Harrison Barnes, Terrence Ross, Andre Drummond, Austin Rivers, Jeremy Lamb, Terrence Jones, Evan Fournier, Jared Sullinger, Tony Roten Jr. All of them average more. Man. In the second round, you got Jay Crowder, Draymond Green, Chris Middleton, Will Barton. Damn, Jordan, you missed out on Chris Middleton? And the nigga missed on Giannis. Did y'all know that? Jordan missed on Giannis and Chris Middleton and Damian Lee. Did y'all know that? Jordan missed on Chris Middleton in the second round, Giannis, and Damian Lillard. And we talk about some LaMelo Ball, Kemba Walker, and Emeka Okafor. He missed on Klay Thompson, Giannis, and he missed on Chris Middleton. Right. Drafting and giving the ball to his teammates ain't really what he do the best. And niggas know. Niggas know. But shit, y'all, let me get the hell off here, man. Kicking it with y'all for about 3 hours. Much love to y'all. Felix Nunez, I gave you your live. I need 2 more likes. So 2 more niggas hit this. And I'm going to hit this. And I'm going to hit y'all later. Enjoy the finals. Jimmy Butler's trying to pull one off on him. Shouts out to the mighty LDBC. Shouts out to all y'all. Brandon, Mahari, my brother BFTB came through. De facto, you know what's up. My brother here. It's Visa. We out.